Peace, light, love, and darkness to all my reflections. Look, remember when we told y'all that this matrix was falling? That was not an over exaggeration. This matrix is definitely falling. And I mean that literally. Like, the whole government is basically shut down. When we've been seeing on the TV and this fake charade, it's just that. It's just a charade. It's just acting. The government and everything is really closed down. And look, I'm going to show y'all this clip that I had a meeting, with our group and the guys of Goddesses of Planet Cod, that a group we got on Discord. I'm going to show y'all a little clip of our meeting that we had where a goddess that's actually from Washington, D.C. tells about how the White House is closed down and what's really happening in Washington, D.C. right now. I got a question for Non-Ether Goddess. I got a question for Non-Ether Goddess because, I actually made a video, talking about, the fact that, we have no more government, the government was gone, and a lot of people, didn't believe what I was talking about the video, and I was really talking about, like, literally, like, the government is gone and no one is there, but you live there, and for you to say that and, like, for me to hear it from you, it's, like, just solidification that is absolutely right, and that the government is, so you said, like, everything is gone and everything is shut down. Do you mean, like, empty?
When I say everything, I mean everything, court system, everything, unless you committed a homicide, everything is shut down. People riding around here with no tags, dead tags. This dang.
The Matrix has really failed. The Matrix is over.
Oh, that's funny. But it just hasn't really hit the peak of where it's gonna get probably. But it's no law down here. It's none whatsoever.
Wow.
Wow.
Yo, you hear everybody? We like wow. Like, cause wow, it's like, it's one thing to like know it and be reading up on this stuff and studying it, but to actually hear it firsthand from somebody who actually in that experience, somebody who's actually there, it's just a different thing. Now look, I want to show y'all this other clip. This other clip is basically around the same thing. The fact that the government is shut down.
In the meantime, what has been going on at the White House? Why is the place dark? Why has there been Joe Biden himself was locked out of the White House, couldn't get in. He has not been at the White House, despite anything you may have heard otherwise, from day one. All right? We have shown you videos on this broadcast in the past that citizen journalists have taken where they have gone near the White House at a time when some big press conference is supposed to be taking place on the White House lawn or that sort of a thing, and you're seeing it live on television. CNN, MSNBC, whatever, are broadcasting these things, but there's nobody there. The crowd that you see is not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. They have a fake White House. They have Hollywood sets that they put together, a replica of the White House, which exists in Atlanta, Georgia, is being used as the semi-official White House of this fake presidency. The whole thing is a psyop. The whole thing is CGI. We've seen Joe Biden with his hands going right through a microphone, green screen behind him, holographic images. The whole thing is a fake. But everyone has been wondering, what is going on at the White House? Well, we think we might know what is happening here. And I want to run this by you. And it's a lot to absorb. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to consider. But I want you to seriously pay attention to what we're talking about. Now, back in November, as early as November of 2020, there were not one, but several, at least two that we know of, mysterious attacks on the White House. Now, these were not overt attacks with bombs, automatic weapons, anything along that line, no incendiary devices, nothing like that, no missiles, okay, that sort of thing. But it's been directed energy weapons attacks. And we know that these attacks are real. that they do take place. They have been responsible for starting forest fires in California. They have been responsible for a lot of mysterious illnesses, these directed energy pulse type attacks. And apparently at least 2, if not more, of these attacks have already taken place on the White House, okay? This is, or very close to the White House, where it affected those inside the White House.